$2 sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Sermon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to try the right side. And some room to roam now. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. This is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. With a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Murray again. Going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yes, we do. That is good.
to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku, 45 yards. taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, it's Sermon. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8.
Down, go, go.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Oh, come on.
Let's see who this is on.
No.
So
Not
flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And one more time, here's Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. 29 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
That's fine.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect it. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Oh.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 28 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Final play of the half. Prescott out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the throw, we're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, that's boo-boo, dog. That is boo-boo. Wow.
Possession here at their own 33.
Straight doodle.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Nice.
Chase Edmonds, 67 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way.
Yes.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, third down coming up. Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big play that time on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott now. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And at 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 17, Murray, his throw incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a play.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning.
Dang.
I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take
Let's go.
At the 34-yard line.
Yes.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he just throws this
Oh,
one away.
my God.
That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your
He
penalty.
just gets
Accompanying
it.
that
Just
penalty,
gives himself.
a loss of down.
All the fucking time. All the time he gets it. All the fucking
So now
time.
it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook.
Damn it!
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And past the 35, and we dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Fucking bullshit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to throw, Murray. And this is caught. And
What?
could seal it.
Come on, man. No, no, no. I'm challenging this motherfucker. Come on, man. You're not going to let me challenge the play? Wow, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That was not a touchdown. It's fucking bullshit.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now Dak. On the move to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. One travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw it, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Now this is caught. He hits more. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And
how can you take off, baby? What can you take off? God damn it.
Made it to the playoffs, that's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries, or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of the season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
To an automatic voice message system. 57121528889 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yo, man, good game.
defense.
I'm screwed. And I lost.